What's up, folks? It's Anthony with Onion Bag, and boy, have I been enjoying these Euros, the Copa. I mean, it's been dope. These games have been good. But finally, there's a break in the games of the Euro. I wake up this morning and look at an article on ESPN. Away goal rule abolished. UEFA announces major shakeup of club competitions. And what this means is the UEFA announced on Thursday that the away goal rule will be abolished in European tournament knockout ties from 2021 and 2022 season. Essentially, you know that weird moment where you have to calculate the aggregate and figure out who's home and away, and it could be a 2-2 tie and your team goes home? Yeah, that thing. Okay, it's been abolished, but I'm still curious how everyone feels about this because, it hasn't ever been really anything I thought of. It's just the way it was. Now, the article reads, it states that UEFA President Alexander Seferin has announced the end to the away goals rule. The rule, which had been in place since 1965, was used to determine the winner when teams were level on aggregate after a two-legged match. The team that had scored more goals as the away side were awarded a victory. But for now, this will be replaced by extra time and penalties. So we are going to see more games ending in extra time and penalties. Do you guys like that? Do you enjoy the penalties? I know my son prefers it going to penalties if it's tied. I'm not really sure how I feel about it, right? As I've just spent my whole life. UEFA statement reads, following the recommendation of UEFA Club Competitions Committee and the UEFA Women's Football Committee, the UEFA Executive Committee has today approved a proposal to remove the so-called away goals rule from all UEFA club competition, men, women, and youth, as of the qualifying phases for 2021 and 2022 competitions. Now, commenting on the abolishment of the away rule, UEFA President Seferin said, quote unquote, the away goals rule has been an intrinsic part of UEFA competition since it was introduced in 1965. However, the question of its abolition has been debated at various UEFA meetings over the last few years. Although there has been no unanimity of views, many coaches, fans, and other football stakeholders have questioned its fairness and have expressed a preference for the rule to be abolished. I don't know who these people are. It's very possible that this is a general consensus. For me, I just kind of see the rules and then you work within the rules. So the impact of the rule now runs counter to its official purpose. This is what they're stating. In fact, it now dissuades home teams, especially in first legs, from attacking because they fear conceding a goal that would give their opponents a crucial advantage. There's also criticism of the unfairness, especially in extra time, of obliging the home team to score twice when the away team has scored. Now, first off, I just got to understand, it is true, it depends on what teams we're talking about as far as the first leg sitting back defensively. I can say that I have seen that. Specifically in the Premier League, they do a lot of the protecting your away goals. That is a thing. In other leagues too, that just depends on the team. Now, what they're trying to say is it's going to avoid that last minute scrambling where the keeper runs up to go get the cross, right? You have to score. So basically everything goes out the window. It's all offensive because it doesn't really matter. And maybe that's just become a part of the game. For me, it has, but I'm interested to see what people actually think. All right, back to the quote. It is fair to say that home advantage is nowadays no longer as significant as it once was. My personal opinion, I'm not sure I agree with that. At least when fans are back in the stands, I feel that home field advantage is a huge deal for certain teams. How do you guys feel? Do you feel like home advantage is a big one? I really do. I feel like, especially for Barcelona, if they are home, I know they have a better chance of winning in a big game. Do you guys feel that home field advantage is gone, or at least not as significant as it once was? Now, this is another state. Taking into consideration the consistency across Europe in terms of style of play and many different factors which led to a decline in home advantage, the UEFA Executive Committee has taken the correct decision in adopting a view that it no longer appropriate for an away goal to carry more weight than a home goal. Okay, first of all, I just want to state, do you guys really think that all the styles are similar in Europe? I don't. I think it's primarily led by match styles and how they're going to, go against the other team's strategies and tactics. I'm not sure that I would say that all the European styles are similar, and I don't know that I agree with that. But anyway, yes, there's been a lot of teams that have gone home with a tie, lost because of their aggregate score. I'm just curious what everyone thinks about this. Are you guys excited to know that we're going to have some overtimes and some penalties, even in a two-leg affair, right? Because obviously this only applies to two-leg affairs. Or are you happy the way it was? Or is this exciting because now we get something new to look forward to next year? I'm not really sure about the reasons they did it. I don't know that those necessarily stand up in my book, but to be honest, I don't really have anything against this. I don't really have anything either way. I'm just curious to think what other people think. All right, everybody, have a good day. Join the channel if you want. I'm probably going to look into breaking down some of these games once we get past the group stage. Things have been crazy and busy, and there's so many games. It's really hard to focus on which one was great, but they have been good. Talk to everyone soon.